Honored guests, welcome to Cosco Shipping Shipyard Nantong. Cosco Shipping Shipyard Nantong Company Limited is one of the core companies of Cosco Shipping Heavy Industry Company Limited, a subsidiary of Cosco Shipping Group Corporation. We specialize in marine engineering research and development, ship and offshore module building, repair and modification. Our shipyard is one of the first batch of marine engineering whitelist enterprises issued by the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology. Our company has established a scientific and standardized system for quality, occupational health and safety, and environmental management. We take people's safety and health above all as our core concept of safety. We are committed to building a safety culture and have obtained HSSE certification reviews from many world-class oil companies. In order to ensure your health and safety while working with our shipyard, please comply with all national laws and regulations, as well as shipyard safety and environmental regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. The shipyard has a land area of about 400,000 square meters and a coastline of 1,120 meters of the Yangtze River. The shipyard has two floating dry docks, including the 150,000-ton Nantong floating dry dock located downstream on the coastline, and the 80,000-ton Yuangtan floating dry dock located upstream on the coastline. At the left side of the front gate is the administrative building and scientific research building. To the right side of the front gate is the building where the production department, material department, and technical quality department are located. Opposite the administrative building is the outfitting workshop responsible for ship structure and painting engineering. West of the production building are the mechanical and electrical workshops responsible for electrical work and piping systems. Between the workshop and the jetties, work platforms 1 through 6 with a total area of 47,000 square meters. Jetties 1, 2, and 3 are located along the shoreline from south to north. When you enter our shipyard for the first time, you will need to go through the entry procedures. You will receive a short safety training course and sign the Safety, Environment, Occupational Health, and Security Liability Agreement. You will also need to input your personal information, which allows us to put you into our safety management system. If you bring equipment or tools for work, the equipment or tools should be inspected by the shipyard. Our equipment maintenance people will make sure that your equipment or tools are in a safe condition. If you drive a vehicle into our shipyard, make sure it has been approved by security staff and that relevant procedures have been implemented. Please comply with the traffic regulations and park in the designated area. When you leave the shipyard, the vehicle should be inspected by the shipyard security guard. Please wear personal protective equipment correctly for your safety, including long-sleeved coveralls, safety boots, hard hat, safety goggles, safety belt, gloves, and dust mask. Please pay attention to all PPE signs, as in some areas you may need to wear extra protection, such as wearing earplugs in areas with high noise. Please walk within regulated areas when you are in the shipyard. Keep a safe distance from engineering vehicles. Cross the street within crosswalks, and do not make phone calls or look down at your phone when walking. Please only smoke in designated smoking areas. It is strictly prohibited to smoke in other areas of the shipyard. It is strictly prohibited to take video or photos without permission. Before working on a vessel, please prepare your boarding permit. Please accept inspection and register your information in the watch house of the jetty before beginning work on the vessel. If this is your first time on the vessel, please make contact with the Project HSE Manager and communicate your working plan. The Project HSE Manager should instruct you about the specific safety regulations of the project and clarify the roles and responsibilities of everyone. If your work includes jobs which should be processed with a permit to work procedure in our shipyard, please strictly follow all relevant regulations. Your application needs to be verified and approved by the ship management first. Then it will be approved by the engineering supervisor from the production management department, project safety supervisor, and project manager. After that, work can be started. Please keep in mind, for this kind of work, no permission, no work. To facilitate your work, please take a look at the dress styles of our employees with different roles. Different industrial pipelines are marked with different colors. Trash buckets are also marked with 4 colors. Each kind collects one kind of trash. Please always pay attention to all safety signs in the construction sites and regulate your behavior accordingly. Do not enter any work-restricted area and always comply with the management of the construction sites. If you need to enter the engine room for work, please get familiar with the emergency escape route first and sign the form. Please keep safe access clear and do not leave objects in the way of safe access. Different pipelines should be divided and put overhead with a minimum height of 1.8 meters. Anyone wanting to enter a confined space needs to ensure that it has been properly tested for gas concentration and that the gas detection result is posted. Meanwhile, the ventilation and lighting conditions should be adequately checked before people can enter the confined space. If you need to enter a confined space for work, please pay attention to the confined space billboard and check if the gas concentration is within the qualified range. You need to hang your confined space entry card on the billboard before you enter the confined space. It is prohibited for only one person to work in a confined space. If you find ventilation has stopped during the work process, please evacuate the confined space immediately and report the condition to the safety manager. When you work at a height at or above 1.8 meters, please fasten safety belts correctly. Tie them to a higher place and work at a lower place. Ensure equipment and tools are secured by an appropriate means to prevent their fall in case of any failure. Do not throw tools and materials from elevated work surfaces. Do not hold objects in your hands when climbing straight ladders. When you climb a straight ladder over 4 meters, please tie your safety belt onto the safety wire rope. When working overboard, make sure life jackets and fall prevention measures are in place. Fire and explosion protection is the top priority of our company's site safety management system. If your work involves hot work, please strictly comply with all relevant safety regulations. People who carry out hot work must have a Special Operations Certificate for Welding and Thermal Cutting promulgated by the national organization. Before starting hot work, you need to declare the hot work to a safety manager. When the safety manager comes to the work site to inspect, he or she will highlight all necessary safety requirements. After meeting these safety protection requirements, work can be started. When finished with hot work, please check if there are any sparks left on site and disconnect the cutting torch from the gas hoses. All electrical equipment that has not been tested will be viewed as energized. Touching it with bare hands is prohibited. If someone needs to carry out electrical work, an electrician operation certificate is necessary. Live electrical work is strictly prohibited. Do not operate a switch that is under load. When inspecting or repairing electrical equipment, cut off the power supply in advance. Put on the warning sign, "Working inside, do not operate switch," and lock the isolation lock. The warning sign should only be removed by the person who installed it. Protecting the environment is the duty of everyone. Please do not throw rubbish or discharge polluted water into the Yangtze River when you are at our shipyard. Waste generated as a result of work should be sorted and then disposed of properly. Before finishing work each day, please make sure the worksite is clean and tidy. If you come across any emergency situation, please call the number on screen. We will quickly rush to your location and provide on-site emergency treatment and medical treatment. Every person is responsible to help prevent accidents from happening. Therefore, we must always maintain a high degree of vigilance and adopt appropriate judgments to deal with each task. Cosco Nantong Shipyard will try our best to ensure the safety and health of your working environment. Only by our joint efforts can we successfully fulfill our work tasks together.